Hey everybody, this video goes over the topic graphing a square root function, problem type 2. So let's look at our function, f of x equals 2 times the square root of x minus 1. We want to find the leftmost points and 3 additional points. So how do we find that leftmost point? Well, that leftmost point on a regular square root graph happens to be at 0, 0. Remember, always go back to the shape of the parent graph. We need to make sure our function matches the shape of the parent graph. So, how was this graph shifted? Well, the minus 1 inside of the square root shifts us to the right 1. So, let's double check this. Let's plug in the point 1. We'll get 2 times the square root of 1 minus 1, or 2 times 0, which is 0. So at 1, yes, we've shifted over to 0. At x equals 1, we are now at f of x is 0. So let's go ahead and plug in 2. So our input is 2. 2 minus 1, square root of 1 is 1. 2 times the square root of 1 is just 2. So at 2, we're at 1, 2. So why did that change? That changed because of the 2. If we didn't have the 2, then it would just be at 1. But now we're multiplying by a factor of 2, so all of our outputs are going to stretch up a little bit. Let's go ahead and plug in 5. Now, why did I randomly plug in 5 or know how to plug in 5? Well, because I knew that 5 minus 1 is 4, and the square root of 4 is a nice number. It's 2, right? And 2 times 2 is 4. So at 5, we're going to be at 4. And what about another number? Well, let's go ahead and plug in 10, because I know that 10 minus 1 is 9. 2 times the square root of 9 is 2 times 3, or 6 when I plug in 10. So at 10, we're going to be at 6. So now my graph is very similar shaped. It's just stretched a little bit more because of the 2.